Alright, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we're making a very important video, okay? We're going to be talking about VSLs. This is extremely important. I think every agency owner should have a VSL. Do you need like a website? Like many people are fixated on the idea of getting a website, but I think having a landing page with just a good VSL is more than enough to get pretty good results. I'm going to show you my VSL, like my landing page, the entire thing, what it looked like. And you guys are going to be very surprised with how effective it was and how like just simple it looked. You know, it's not complicated. Okay, so quick training. This can easily get you to 10K and plus. This is exactly the framework that I use, what we've been using for basically pretty much everyone, all of our clients who are running Facebook ads. So I'll follow the structure, you know. So after running Facebook ads for over 200 of our agency clients, we've essentially cracked the code when it comes to producing high converting VSLs. All right. So for those that don't know, we have a program where we use Facebook ads, like we build them the funnel, the entire acquisition funnel on behalf of our clients in order for them to essentially get constant meetings into their business. All right. The one important part of that is creating VSLs. If the VSL is not good, the whole process, the whole system does not work. Okay, and a VSL can be used in all forms of outreach. Okay, it's extremely important when reaching out, especially with cold methods like cold DMs and cold calling. All right, so if you cold DM someone and you pitch them your offer and they're interested, they need something to sort of see who is this person, why are they even qualified to be helping me with my problem right now. And most of you guys have nothing. Maybe you have like a super generic website where it's like, we're a marketing agency, we do this, we can help you with this. It's like, how are you any different from everyone else who's doing the exact same thing as you are? Okay, most likely you're doing the exact same thing. So you need something to like show people that you're different. And a good way of doing that is just by having a VSL. Okay, you can introduce yourself, you can present your solution, and it's just a good way of communicating sort of what you bring to the table. Okay, so it's going to help you transition from being a total stranger when you outreach to becoming the solution to their problems. All right, here I put a link to an example VSL that I created. It's on YouTube, and it's the exact same VSL that I use on my landing page. Okay, this one is long. I'm going to explain afterwards how long it should be, but like don't make it this long, but this is exactly the framework that we're going to be using. All right, and as usual, guys, if you want access to the document, just ask me on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and we're going to send you over everything. So, example of a landing page. It's recommended to include your VSL on a proper landing page as it adds a bit more context to your company. Okay, so some people I know, they just send the Loom video, like just the recording of the VSL, which can work. It's not that bad, but personally, I do prefer keeping it clean into a landing page. All right, so this typically is what we'll be using with the people that we work with. As you can see, it's a pretty straightforward VSL. At the top, you'll put your logo, attention, call out your audience, your offer, money back guarantee, or the guarantee that you have. Here you include the VSL, call to action to schedule a call. You include the booking calendar, and then from there, just some additional things to sort of build some social proof. If you have case studies and stuff like that, let's add them here, as well as like just other bonus things. Okay, but as you can see, the core, the most important is this. I personally, the way I have my landing page, I don't even have testimonials and stuff like that on it. All right, so what I have is this right here, the landing page, and then book a call, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so as you can see, it's not super like in depth. It's not crazy. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This one right here. Okay, so this is the VSL that I put the link in the document. So attention, offer, the guarantee, VSL. I want this implemented. So as you can see, no case studies, nothing. There is case studies in the video though, so that is the main difference. I want this implemented. And then this is a booking page. So you book a call, and then once you book it, you're redirected to a page where it introduces you to my YouTube. So the goal is for people to consume some of my content before they hop on the call. All right, so as you can see, it doesn't have to be that complicated. So this is the exact structure. There's a link right here, so if you want to just copy it and use it for yourself, by all means, just take the link. Now, when it comes to creating the VSL, you have to keep two things in mind. One is the actual presentation that you present, and two is the recording of the video. Okay, what I'm doing right now, putting yourself in front of a camera, talking and everything. When it comes to the presentation, again, I have a link to my presentation, so what I use as a VSL, so you can use this as reference if you wish. But essentially there's 4 parts to it. There's the intro, social proof, why should they even listen to you? Okay, so I'm actually going to open this and we can go side by side. Okay, so this right here is the intro. Why should they listen to you? Who the hell are you? So as you can see, I put a little like about me, just because because of my niche, the coaching and everything. I think it is important for people to sort of get to know my story. If you're doing local legion and you're an agency, it's not as important to have like that much detail in your background. But essentially here, broke down sort of who I am, why should you listen to me. This is an old one, VSL as well, so it needs to be updated. And then from here, I put a couple of case studies. So why the hell should they even listen to me? And then I include the case studies. Okay, very simple. So that's part 1. Part 2, what's wrong with their current ways of dealing with the company roadblocks? Okay, put yourself in their shoes and focus on the constant headaches and issues they're facing while running their business. Show them that you understand the situation. This is extremely important. Okay, if I sell to agency owners, I list everything that agency owners feel like they might be struggling with. So in your cases, it might be selling something that people don't want. So you're just selling Facebook ads, which is what 90% of people are doing. Offering a guarantee you don't know you can deliver on. You're confused on what your niche should be. You can't sell high ticket. You can't get enough attention to your business. You're struggling to close deals. You worry about losing your clients, about fulfillment. So these are all things that agency owners might encounter as they scale their business. So you want to replicate exactly this, but for your niche again. So for your local business, what is the major roadblocks they might be facing? Okay, maybe they don't have a consistent way of getting appointments. They're just relying on referrals, and obviously referrals are good, but they're not like a consistent way to grow a company. Okay, so list out everything that your niche might be struggling with in terms of just overall company operations. Okay, and then once you've listed out their pain points and they can relate, they're like, okay, this person I can trust because I saw the social proof. They understand my current problems, my current the issues that I'm dealing with. What is the solution? And then of course the solution, is your offer. Okay, and this is very important. This is one mistake that I see many people doing. They will start breaking down step by step all of the crazy softwares and methods they're going to be using to help their clients, get more clients or grow their business. People don't really care. They don't care if you do TikTok, Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. They really do not care what you do. What people care is getting from point A to point B. If you can bring them to that their desired outcome, their desired situation, then it's good. Okay, so don't be so picky on the small details of what you're going to be offering. Just focus on the outcome. What is the results of working with you? Okay. So present your solution to solving these issues. Present it in the second part of this presentation. So how are you going to solve these issues right here? And you can use a lucid chart of the work that you've done of the past. Okay. So what does this look like? How did I solve these issues? Looking back, I probably would have included the picture here just to make it cleaner, but I did this. And essentially here, there's the lucid chart. So as you can see, I don't go too much in detail, just enough for them to understand what we do. So I tell them, hey, we'll do landing page, the VSL, the Facebook ads. I don't start talking about pixels, the follow-up, super in-depth, what the follow-up sequence will look like and everything. People don't care. They just want results. Okay, so don't be so caught up on the small details of what your service is going to look. I know some people, we'll use UpHex, we'll use GoHive. No one knows what UpHex is. Okay, especially in a local business space, most don't understand. So why would you include it in your presentation? Okay. And then at the end, very simple call to action. Get them to sort of invite them to book a walkthrough call on how they can implement your solution to solve their problems. And then as a bonus, you can also offer them some sort of hey, if you hop on the call, we're going to give you our exact frameworks of what we typically use for, the niche that you're going after, so for, gyms, the exact frameworks that we've been using for gyms to help them scale their business. Something to actually give them something to look forward to on the call. All right. So again, Here, I added a bit more social proof. If you can do this, it's better. So I'm like, if you want a calendar that looks like this. So again, validate the fact that you know what you're talking about without having to name more pain points. So again, you put them in the mindset of like, wow, this guy's doing all of this and he's not doing all this crap that I'm doing every single day. Book a walkthrough session with my team and I'm going to show you exactly how we've been able to do it. Okay, and then PS, we'll be giving you our exact messaging workflow sequence that we use to train all of our appointment setters to book meetings. So I was like, oh, okay. So they're going to teach me how to do all of this with the lucid chart that they presented earlier. And I'm going to get an extra bonus that I can actually use for my appointment setters, the exact messaging workflow sequence. So they actually have something to look forward to. Okay, so that's what we've been using. It's been working extremely well. And I do recommend all of you guys who are running agencies to replicate exactly what we're doing. Okay, I obviously use me as an example, but again, we've worked with a lot of agency owners, and this is the exact same framework. The 4-step process is exactly what I make all of my clients do. Okay, so that's the actual presentation. Once you're done with that, you move on to the recording, which is just as important. You can use the software Loom, OBS. I'm a big fan of Loom. Keep it in between 5 to 10 minutes. Mine was long. It was 20 minutes. Okay, so don't make it as long. The reason why I did 20 minutes is one, it's because of my niche. You know, I'm in the agency space, so it's very saturated. There's lots of people competing. So I need to really show people who I am. And plus, I do YouTube, all right? So for me to speak in front of the camera, it's not like it's not a new thing to me. I'm very like, this is my natural habitat, you know? It's not nerve-wracking for me to do these videos. Okay, so for me, I can do it for 20 minutes. Whereas for you guys, if you do it for 20 minutes, you're probably just like, raffling, like it's not smooth, you know? You're not having like a proper conversation or a proper presentation in the video. The audio quality is more important than the video. Okay, don't worry about getting a 4K camera and stuff like that. You don't need it. Just when I started YouTube, I was just using my phone and it was going well. Okay, so you don't need anything fancy. Just make sure the audio is good. Okay, make sure they can just hear you properly. And this is probably the biggest one. Okay, you may not like the sound of your voice, and you may not like the way you look in the videos, but it's part of the process. Okay, there's no way to go around it. Go watch my very first YouTube video and see how bad I was at the beginning. Okay, keep making new versions until you're happy, but don't seek perfection. This is a big thing. Okay, this right here is why most people don't do VSLs with the people I work with. They're super camera shy. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't like the way they look. They're nervous and all of these things. It's normal. Okay, it's part of the process. I wish there was some magical solution. You could maybe hire an actor to do it for you, but do you want to really do that? Do you want to depend on someone else to run your business, to record your little videos? Or do you want to just be a man about it and do it? Okay, at a certain point, you just have to put your fears aside and just do the thing. It will suck. You will not sound good. The video will not be nice, but it's just part of the process. Okay, do a couple of takes. Eventually, you'll be happy with something. Start with that. Over time, you'll get a bit more, like, you'll get some confidence. You'll work with more clients. You'll make more money. And then from there, you can remake the videos a couple of times. That's exactly what I did. And I purposely, on my YouTube, I keep the first videos that I made. They don't have that many views. I don't need to keep them on my channel, especially that I wasn't really talking about my niche right now. But I do keep them for the people that we work with, just because it's like a reminder of what the process is supposed to look like. You're not supposed to sound like a professional, and even today, I don't consider myself a professional when it comes to recording. I'm not perfect. I use Loom, you know, I don't have like a professional setup. However, I did come a long way from where I used to be before. So I like to keep them so that people can look back and see, wow, Oliver was like this in the basement with a shitty camera, shitty audio, shitty everything. And now he has something that's somewhat decent. Okay? So I hope this was useful. As usual, if you want access to the document, join the Facebook group, ask someone, send me a DM on Instagram. That is the best way. I give everything away to people. Okay? I'm a very open person. I like to talk with people. Okay, so if you send me a message, I will give you everything. But hopefully this was useful. Do not neglect the VSL. This will make your efforts when it comes to outreach, especially cold DMs, 100 times easier if you have a good VSL and a good landing page. All right, so watch this video a couple of times if you need to. Otherwise, best of luck with everything. And yeah, we'll see each other in the next video. Bye-bye.